Okay, Mike, are you ready?
Yeah, do I start to the right?
Yeah, you go on the short diagonal, somewhere near center line, pirouette, then a flying change at E or B. You can start whichever way you want. And then it's like a V. So you go K toward E, or K toward B as a boy, somewhere near center line, a full pirouette. So we see the preparation. Now it should be 6 to 8 strides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Flying change should be there on the diagonal line. Good. That's an easy score. Don't muck it up by trying to do it while you're turning. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's okay, don't worry. All right, so hey, why aren't you showing intermediate 1?
Well,
what are we going to do? Just hang out until we're 21? Okay, so problems in the pirouette. Why do we count the strides as judges? Okay, why? It's a control issue. If the horse does 5 strides, then he's escaping. Okay, he doesn't want to stay there long enough. If he does 10 strides, now we have a problem with response to the turning aids. Okay, so we have to see the horse sit, we have to see it carry weight, and then we have to say, is he listening to the turning aids? Okay, and then lastly, we have the size, right? How big is it? Well, you know, this one was a little big, this last one, but it had a very nice controlled quality. The horse was very submissive. So the size is a little bit the last modifier. Most judges would much rather have it a little bit larger and have everything staying supple and the canter quality staying good than a small one where the horse is a little stiff and tense and nervous. All right? So in this case, bigger is better. Got it? Okay. You got a plan?
got a plan.
All right. Have fun, girls.
Okay. First of all, my compliments to both horses. I like the suppleness, and I like the work that you guys done with the horses. They look very correct. Yeah, I like to see that. And quick question for you: How old is he? 11. And you have competed some young riders?
Yes, I've been riding in April.
Uh-huh.
And I've done a Prix St.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. I mean, we need this quality in the young riders. You know, you're doing a good job, and we need to see you out there. Okay? Very good. What I'd like to point out for both horses, we saw here and there the haunch is slightly leading here and there in the half pass, and I don't think we had a chance to address this yesterday. Why don't you come over here for 1 second and do a halt on the center line, putting him on the bit, and want to point something out real quick. And a halt. So let's say we're doing a half pass now to the left. When we bend the horse to the left, yeah, what can happen in the half passes here and there, that it looks like the haunches are in, but basically because of the increased left bend, the shoulders can pop to the right. Yeah? So that's why it's so important to train our horses that the outside leg doesn't even have to come that far back, and that we can influence with our outside leg both the haunches and the shoulders. Yeah? It is so easy to take the leg too far back and just worry about the haunches, but if we worry about the proper bend, and if the horse is really positioned to the ladder that we're traveling to, and that should be our guideline for the half pass, that the shoulders and the head are positioned to the ladder, then we don't even have to take the outside leg so far back. Yeah? This obviously is again a matter of true suppleness. When a horse is stiff and he doesn't bend, most likely the shoulder wouldn't pop out to the right either. Yeah? But if we have a supple horse and we really bend him a lot, the horse has a tendency to push the shoulders to the right, and then it looks from the front that the haunches are coming way in. Yeah? So we want to keep that in mind. It's not just that we have to, when the haunches are leading, we don't just have to control the haunches, we got to control the shoulders too. Yeah? And therefore, I think it is always a much better look too if we don't even have to ride the half pass with the outside leg too far back. Another thing that happens when we ride a half pass and we really have to take the outside leg far back, we're going to automatically slide a little bit more to the right side of the saddle. Now that's not going to help the horse a whole lot in his balance when we do a half pass to the left. And then the trainer from the ground can say all day long, sit to the left, sit to the left. If your right leg is back in his kidneys, you're going to have a really hard time sitting to the left. Yeah? So there again, this whole idea of preparing our horses that we don't have to use the outside leg consistently too strong. Yeah? I'm not saying that you're doing this, but just as an example. Yeah? And our goal should be, even in the half pass, to keep to make our horse sensitive enough that we can keep it barely behind the inner leg. Yeah? Let's try it a couple times. Yeah. In the trot. And maybe just to explain it a little bit better, let's do this a couple times from the center line. Yeah? And why don't you do this? When you go down center line, just go ahead and bend the neck. Don't even think much about a shoulder in. Bend the neck. That's it. Oh, okay. And now the half pass. Good. Good. Your right leg still is, for my taste, for the training, it came a little bit far back. I don't mind if it comes this far back to school him momentarily, to teach him something. Do you follow me? Yeah? Good. Let's do it again to the right. And see if you can teach him to be just a touch more sensitive. He can do half passes for an 8, if not even more. Yeah? And therefore, make all your tools really sharp. Make sure you can ride with very, very little 8s and you still get a lot of expression. Yeah? So this was better than you did before, because when you did it over here before, in the circle and the shoulder in, he was not quite as steady in front. Could you tell? Yeah? Good. Nicely in front of you. I like that he has a lot of cadence in there, but he still needs to go forward. Yeah? Let's see the half pass once more to the left. This time also maybe from the intermediate 1, going from F to P. Yeah, turn left. And there actually we saw that the haunches were slightly leading when you were increasing the bend. Yeah? So be careful with that. And do a halt real quick. Halt. Think sometimes when you start the half pass, what I like to think of especially when my horse is really willing to travel sideways, which he is, I like to think about my upper leg, starting the first step a little bit with my thigh, with my knee, and then I guide the shoulders truly into the arena. And then if I need to use my lower leg, I do so when I'm in the half pass. You follow me? Yeah? Start a little bit more with your upper leg, and that really takes care of the shoulder, and then add the lower leg for the half pass. Yeah? Give it a try.